there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for watching today. Today we have something that's a little bit different than what we normally do here on the channel. Normally we're going after different Funko Pops and collectibles, but today we're doing something really cool. We're actually going to be heading out to Kith. And if you don't know what Kith is a clothing company, but it's actually a pretty high-end clothing company. They make some really cool stuff and they do a bunch of different collaborations with different artists along with like different IP, and they have a brand new collaboration with Marvel for their brand new X-Men line. This thing is just so cool. They have a bunch of different products from different sweatshirts, hats, t-shirts, and even shoes. They actually first premiered this line at San Diego Comic-Con last week, and some people were able to get their first looks at them, and they also were able to pick up some different boxes that had some of the items in there. And luckily for us, there's actually a flagship store they have not too far from us over in West Hollywood, so we were actually able to head over there and pick up some goodies. And this was the first time at the store. Fortunately, we were not able to film inside of it, but we were able to get a little bit of the outside. So there is the storefront, and this was a very popular drop, so there was a little bit of a line out front. But because we got there pretty early, we were able to get the 8th spot in line, and indeed we did get a lot of really cool stuff, including this awesome Kith bag and a ton of goodies inside. So we'll go through and unbox everything we were able to pick up for today's Marvel X-Men drop with Kith. But I do want to share really one of the big things that made us super interested about this drop, and that was their mystery boxes. So one of the things they were actually selling at San Diego Comic-Con were the X-Men collaboration mystery boxes that actually came with shoes inside, and we actually have one right here in front of us. And so there's a look at the box. This thing looks really cool because they actually have different artwork of like the X-Men comics in the background too. And like I said, it is a mystery box. So there were actually a few different types of shoes based on different X-Men characters, and so you don't know which shoe type that you're going to get. So inside this blind box, it came with a pair of shoes, and some of the different shoes that you can pull in this blind box were inspired by Beast, Cyclops, Gambit, Storm, Rogue, and then there was 2 different ones for Wolverine, including one of them which was a super rare one. Each of these pairs were limited to 2,500 units each worldwide, both online and in store, so it's pretty rare. And the Wolverine 1975 one only had 416 total pairs. And also included in the blind box comes with a Kith and Upper Deck collab Uncanny X-Men trading card with the character you got from the shoe on the actual card. And there's different rarity levels of cards going anywhere from 1,299 all the way up to 1 of 1. And so we're actually going to save this box till the end and unbox this later, but I'm super excited to see what character we could get for the shoe and for that trading card and how rare it could be. But now let's get into all the stuff we were able to pick up today. But don't worry, not all of this is for ourselves. We actually picked up a few things for some friends who were trying to get the drop because they actually dropped this online before the store opened, and our friends were unlucky. So since we were there, we ended up picking up some stuff for them, but they gave us the okay to open it up and show it off on video. And the first thing we were able to pick up is this X-Men hat, which does show the X-Men logo, that classic logo. They're really awesome. And then on the back of the hat, it does show the Kith logo too. I really like this one, especially with that logo. You don't see that logo a ton on different merchandise. And then they also had some really awesome t-shirts, and one of the ones that we picked up for our friend was this Kith Beast t-shirt. And so you have the Kith logo on the front with the blue accent, and then you have Beast on the back. The artwork on that looks absolutely amazing, and guys, these shirts feel so nice. A lot of times when you have like different art or like graphics printed on tees, it like feels very cheap. This thing is absolutely high quality. Then we were also able to pick up another shirt for our friend, and that was the Phoenix Jean Grey Kith t-shirt. Again, this thing looks amazing. You have the orange red kind of fiery Kith logo on the front, And then on the back, there is Jean Grey Phoenix. She looks amazing. Then, of course, we also had to pick up some stuff for ourselves, and I did get a t-shirt for myself that I really loved, and that is this Gambit t-shirt. Guys, this thing looks really cool. I love the color on it. It feels amazing. And then you have the cards coming out the front, and then you also have that bubbled X-Men logo. That is a really cool pocket. And then check out the back here. Look at that. You have Gambit, like a comic cover, some really amazing art and detail. I absolutely love this thing. Not only did they have t-shirts, but they also had sweaters and sweatshirts. And we actually picked up one of the knitted sweaters they had. This is their Wolverine sweater. This thing is great. Of course, you have the yellow color, which is matching perfectly with Wolverine's suit. And then you have Wolverine in his helmet there on the front. Just some really great stitching. And then look at the back. You have Wolverine's claws as if he just sunk into you in an attack, creating the X logo. And as we were checking out, we did notice these pins that they had on display as well. They were selling. These are super cool. We love to collect pins, so we picked one up. The art on the front of the box definitely stuck out to me. I really am digging that. And then when you open it up, you get some really cool pins inside, including the Xavier Institute pin. You also have Wolverine's helmet. You have the X-Men logo. You have a couple different Kith pins. Then you also have Iceman in there too. Guys, these some pretty cool looking pins. And then for anyone who purchased anything from the X-Men Kith collaboration drop, also got this free comic book here. You have some really amazing art of the X-Men on the front, and this is a custom comic book that they made, a new storyline that is going to be like Kith products, or at least like the Kith brand integrated with the X-Men Marvel Universe. I think that's a really cool concept, and I just love the art. And now it is time for the box of shoes. Like I said, there are a bunch of different characters that you can get shoes for, so it is completely a mystery until you open it up. Let's go ahead and see which ones we have. Now, if you're wondering what shoe type it is exactly, these are the Asics Gel Light 307 Remastered, but it is the special edition. You can see on the front, it does list what shoe it is. Then when you take it out of the box, you see this really amazing artwork of the actual shoe box. You have the X-Men on there, some great art. Then on the side, you have the Marvel logo, and then you also have the X-Men logo on the other side. All right, so we got it ripped off, and when you open up the box, you see the bag inside, and you see that silver bag with like the different X-Men characters on there. That's actually supposed to be as if you're opening up a trading card pack, because this entire thing is inspired by old trading cards. So you're supposed to be opening up the packaging as if it was a trading card, and they did make a bunch of different Marvel trading cards back in the 80s and 90s too. I actually have some of those from my childhood too, so this is actually pretty cool to open. So let's go ahead and cut this open here and see which character we have. Again, there are 6 different shoes. You can get 5 different characters, with that Wolverine one being super rare. So let's see which ones that we have here. I do feel the shoe. Let's get it out. All right, guys. So the one that we have is, it looks like it is Rogue with the green and yellow colors. It has to be Rogue, right? I don't think there's any other X-Men character that has that type of color, but this shoe looks super nice. I really love the design of it on the side. The colors look great, and then even the sole looks like it feels really nice. These are going to be some absolutely comfortable shoes. Aren't going to be for me. It is going to be for my wife, and it does come with some extra shoelaces. So if you want some white shoelaces, or you want some green shoelaces, or you want to rock these ones, you could do whichever ones you want. And on the inside, it does say Rogue. And then it also does come with the trading card that was on the bottom of the box. And we do also get the Rogue trading card to go along with the shoes. And this one is actually a red one. And on the back actually shows it's limited to 100 pieces. So this is a little bit of the rare one, not the most rarest, but it is pretty rare, and it does come in the PSA certified graded slab. And I also notice on the numbering on the top, it shows it's number 5. So this is actually 5 out of 100. That's actually pretty cool. Well, there we have it, guys. There's our look at our haul and unboxing for the Kith X-Men collaboration drop. Some really amazing things we were able to pick up for ourselves and also for our friends to ship back to them. This was a really hard drop to get. Luckily, we were there super early. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to get any of the stuff that we got. Our friends actually tried to get their stuff online, but they completely sold out immediately. So we were really lucky today. And this was the first time of us actually doing a mystery box for shoes. We normally do it for Funko Pops and like some other things like minifigs and things like that. But this was definitely a really cool experience. Not something we normally do, and I'm not sure if we're going to be doing it very often in the future. But I'm a big Marvel fan. We are big X-Men fans as well. And so this drop really piqued our interest. And they were some pretty cool shoes, so we figured we'd grab ourselves a pair. Now, we are happy with getting Rogue, but my wife really did want those Storm shoes. So fortunately, we did not get those, but Rogue is still a pretty cool one. But now I do want to throw it over to you guys. What do you think about our haul from the Kith X-Men collaboration drop? Have you guys ever picked up anything from Kith before? Did you get anything from the X-Men drop? I would love to hear what your guys' thoughts are on all this in the comments down below. And of course, if you guys have not done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, leave a like on this video as well if you enjoyed it. And of course, you can always hit that bell to be notified whenever we have new videos drop. But thank you guys so much for watching today. And as always, we'll see you again real soon.